That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. So the whole thing is fucking mind-boggling to me.
Dana White didn't hold back when he heard about this fight.
Dana White didn't sugarcoat anything when this fight hit his radar. He blasted the Joshua versus Jake Paul matchup as a full-on circus disguised as a boxing event.
And did you see the fight that's reportedly being worked on for December 19th in Miami?
Did I see the fight being worked on December 19th in Miami?
Do you know which fight I'm talking about?
No.
Fair enough.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not dependent on punch power, you know. You know what, it takes a lot more than that to be a great fighter. A lot more than that to be a great fighter, so.
On one side stands Anthony Joshua, a true heavyweight force, two-time world champion, and a man who's faced elite competition for years. On the other is Jake Paul, the YouTube star turned boxer still learning the craft. Dana White said outright that this matchup is dangerous. He warned that Paul could get badly hurt taking on Joshua. With Joshua at 6 feet 6 inches and a massive 82-inch reach against Paul's 6 feet 1 inch height and 76-inch reach, the gap in size and ability is undeniable. To Dana, this isn't a balanced fight. It's one man stepping straight into a storm.
There's various ways I'll win. I've got the fighter spirit, and that's how I'll go in there and break him down.
But it's not just the size difference. It's the legitimacy of the entire contest. Dana argued the fight is hype over substance, a spectacle built to make headlines and money rather than showcase real boxing ability. His prediction: Joshua dominates, most likely with a knockout. And that's where the emotional tension comes in. Fans aren't just watching punches, they're watching to see if Paul can even make it out of the early rounds. Can he withstand one of the division's most dangerous punchers? Dana is basically saying, don't expect a technical clinic. Expect danger, shock, and pure drama from a matchup that's wildly uneven.
We're going to go Arsenal or Manchester City. Who thinks Arsenal are favourites for the title at the moment? The Arsenal fans, good?
They're favourites.
Ooh, so that's going to be 5. I'm assuming everyone else is going to say City. Yep, definitely the City fan at the front, good. That doesn't surprise me. Who looks stronger to you, Jimmy?
But the fight is real. It's locked in for December 19th, 2025, at the Casa Center in Miami. 8 rounds, 3 minutes each, 10-ounce gloves, full professional heavyweight rules. Every round matters. The stakes are enormous for both men, but especially for Paul. One mistake or one clean shot from Joshua doesn't just mean losing, it could alter the entire course of...
Jake Paul can crack.
Yeah.
100%.
And fans are already reacting. Some are fired up, eager to watch Paul test himself against a proven heavyweight champion. Others can't believe it's happening, calling it reckless and unnecessary. The tension is everywhere, in comments, on social media, and in every pre-fight clip. It's more than a fight. It's skill versus hype, experience versus ambition, and one man stepping into a ring far outside his comfort zone.
If this is a real, legitimate fight, Jake Paul is absolutely crazy. If not crazy, he's super brave. And it'll be interesting to see.
Jake Paul, though, isn't backing down. He's already weaponizing social media, posting bold claims and stirring the pot in classic Paul style. He's using hype as a strategy. He knows he's the underdog, and every loud statement is designed to disrupt Joshua's mindset. Jake thrives in the psychological chaos before a fight. He wants the narrative focused on him, the pressure on Joshua, and the world watching every move.
A professional heavyweight fight against an elite world champion in his prime. When I beat Anthony Joshua, every doubt will
Dana White's warnings and Paul's theatrics collide to create a wild pre-fight atmosphere. Dana calls it a dangerous mismatch. Paul embraces the chaos with confidence and noise. The entire build-up becomes more than physical preparation. It becomes a clash of experience and audacity, tradition and modern hype. Every statistic, every clip, every post intensifies the anticipation. Fans aren't just tuning in for a fight, they're tuning in for the spectacle surrounding it.
It can happen in a variety of ways, various ways, but I'm not dependent on punch power, you know.
Well, by the sounds of it, there's 50 million reasons why Anthony Joshua's taking this fight. In my head, I never, ever thought this fight would happen. Why? Because of Anthony Joshua's desire to be in the history books, to be a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. To me, it shows me his desire.
The stakes couldn't be higher. Joshua risks public embarrassment if he doesn't handle the fight professionally. But Paul gambles far more. One punch from Joshua could erase all the bravado instantly. The warnings from Dana, the trash talk from Paul, and the reality of the matchup all fuel an electric, uneasy anticipation. This isn't just a contest, It's a psychological chess match wrapped in gloves.
That I don't know. I don't know what he's really making. I believe that he was making the money he says he's making. Showtime Boxing wouldn't have gone out of business, and Showtime would have made sure they kept paying him.
Right.
Dana's harsh critique, combined with the fight announcement and Paul's antics, has set a tone that's intense, dramatic, and impossible to ignore. Joshua brings power, discipline, and championship experience. Paul brings confidence, disruption, and social media mastery. The fight may not deliver traditional boxing brilliance, but it promises massive drama. Fans debate the physical mismatch, the mental pressure, and whether this fight ends in a shocking upset or a brutal reminder of boxing reality.
And he's now in talks with Anthony Joshua with a view to the two of them fighting in Miami.
When the bell finally rings in Miami, everything Dana White warned about will be front and center. The imbalance, the danger, the hype, and the psychological warfare, all of it colliding in one controversial showdown. The fight has already shocked the world before a punch is thrown. That's why no one can look away.
This fucking kid knows how to piss everybody off. He's so good at it.
I don't think that I would ever consider having a debate about whether Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul is a proper fight between two bona fide champions. I think Jake Paul is someone that's creating a lot of opportunity for himself.
Let's break down the numbers, and they're brutally, almost humorously one-sided. Joshua stands 6 feet 6 inches with an 82-inch reach. Paul is 6 feet 1 inch with a 76-inch reach. That's a 5-inch height advantage and 6 inches of reach. In boxing terms, that's like trying to compete in sneakers against someone wearing custom-fitted performance gear. You can try, but physics is going to step in every time.
Joshua is big, heavy puncher, but not as evasive. So I think if Jake has the right game plan, he has a pretty good shot.
Now look at experience. Joshua has fought 167 professional rounds. Paul has fought 70. It's not a gap, it's a canyon. Joshua has decades of ring knowledge, pacing, timing, and survival instincts. Paul is still learning that a boxing ring isn't the same as internet fame. Suggesting this is a fair matchup is like saying a Prius can outrun a Ferrari with enough enthusiasm. Reality doesn't work that way.
It's just silly, isn't it? It's just silly. Anthony Joshua is a world-level heavyweight.
And then we get to knockouts. Joshua has 25 KOs in 28 wins, an 89% knockout ratio. Paul has 7 KOs in 12 wins, 58%. That's not the same universe. One punch from Joshua has nearly a 9 in 10 chance of flipping the script immediately. Paul's best shot is landing something unexpected before Joshua lands something inevitable. Add Joshua's punch volume to Paul's 168 average jabs per fight hitting only 14%, and the math turns ugly fast. It's like comparing a lion to a house cat. Both have claws, but only one hunts real prey. Dana saw these stats and didn't hold back. This is a one-sided fight.
What difference does it make? Oh, it would potentially jeopardize his legacy. His legacy's sealed. You cannot undo the fact. Whatever you think of Anthony Joshua,
It might damage it.
I don't think so. What it will do is increase his bank balance. But I don't think. I think in the great. I mean, it didn't damage Muhammad Ali's reputation to go in with a sumo wrestler, did it?
No.
What if Jake Paul knocks one of them out?
But while the numbers paint a dangerous picture, Jake Paul does what he always does. He turns chaos into strategy. He fires off wild claims, bold trash talk, and outrageous posts. His riding delusion, confidence, and pure audacity all at once. It's classic Paul psychological warfare. He's done it before, pushing opponents into mistakes before the bell even rings. Fans are split, some admire his guts, others think it's madness. And maybe it is.
This is a more dangerous fight than Gervonta Tank Davis, but it's a more winnable fight than Gervonta Tank Davis.
Jumping from cruiserweight to a heavyweight battleground with Joshua is a massive, career-defining gamble. One heavy swing and all the hype collapses. But Paul thrives in high-risk environments. He's banking his confidence, reputation, and online influence on the idea that the build-up alone gives him power. Every headline, every viral clip raises the stakes.
This fucking kid knows how to piss everybody off. He's so good at it.
Enter Netflix into the chaos. Paul was likely paid upfront, meaning his contractual locked into fighting or taking a financial hit. That's serious pressure. Now Eddie Hearn has to juggle promotion, logistics, budgets, and global attention, all while keeping the fight credible. With media hype exploding and every detail under scrutiny, this event becomes far more than two men fighting. It becomes a test of boxing's entire reputation, and Hearn has to manage it while securing one of Joshua's biggest paydays in recent memory.
I could judge how long it's going to go if I fought him, and I'm a past a 42-year-old man. Never mind, probably the best conditioned heavyweight the heavyweight division's ever seen.
Be the same for all of us, you know. Honestly, all of us. Many greats have walked it before. All of the undercard are going to walk it. I'm going to walk it. I'm going to feel just like any of them. But when I step into that ring, that's when I switch on and I'm ready. So
I think AJ will struggle because it's an Owen situation. If he goes in there and Jake Paul lasts the distance, what does he tell you about AJ? Apart from he's just earned an extra 15 million quid.